Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. At their own 26-yard line. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First and 10 at the they get 15 on that game. First down, Baltimore. On play action, here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Jackson now on second down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff it on fourth down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 8. They'll go again with Robinson.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
A 4-yard loss.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him On fourth down. What a stand. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. Man in motion, heading left. 2nd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and long for Jackson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Jackson up top again. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos first.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. To the pylon. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Broncos. That is second TD catch of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Play action now. Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Ravens.
No turn and hand this one off. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And the Ravens 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
In motion comes Walker. 3rd and goal for Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw, taken in. He's got room past the 25. And he is out of bounds. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Throwing is Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down.
Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. To throw is Nix. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will go all the way. Roy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big-time play for the Broncos. 39 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, it's Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
He'll go up here on second down and 5. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 5. Throwing, mix, and he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Mike Reed, he gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one will be from 37 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Broncos going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Jackson out of the pistol. Pass right side, going to be taken in by Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and inches. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have the Ravens first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Flowers with the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Again, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
We change it. Hey, hey. Oh. Hey, report. Report.
Jackson up top again. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Report.
Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down. Jackson. Moving to his right. And he will score. Game on. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Try the right side with Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That one is complete, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball,
and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Broncos. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down. First down at the 47-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on second down. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, my son!
Now give on the ground, and he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Open man, left side, he's got it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Nick Bonito. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. Out of his end zone, Jackson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. In motion comes Walker. Back near his goal line, Jackson. And the pressure's too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll drop to throw to the left side into the hands of Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Ravens 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. The drive will start on the ground. To the 45. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play there for Baltimore. An even 40 yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Second and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Whoa! And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get